everybody. It's Mrs. Davis. Today's daily reflection from A Grateful Heart, Unwrapping Life's Gifts by Sandra Shuck Garant is called Money. Money is valuable and costly. Having a lot can mean spending a lot to keep what we have or expect to have. We pay a price when we judge people, including ourselves, by the amount of money that we control. Money can bring the temptation to control others. The more money we have, the more easily we can control other people, and the more responsibility we will have to them. Even if we worked hard for our money, it's still a gift. If hard work resulted in corresponding amounts of money, then women should be paid for giving birth and farmers should earn millions. Our earnings don't often correspond to the value and difficulty of our work. For instance, teachers generally receive modest salaries, yet consider how much their work contributes to society. Does their pay reflect that value? Money can help us do good, yet by giving money, we can avoid giving ourselves. We reason that money represents so many hours of our time, even if the money earned does not always correspond to the time and effort spent. In many cases, the value of giving your time and talents may far surpass the money you would have earned at your job. For example, a teacher can donate an hour's pay to charity, but how much more he or she will be giving by donating an hour's time to teach someone how to read and write. The less personal involvement, the more money is needed to accomplish the same task. A neighbor can simply step next door with an extra portion of supper for her unemployed friend without getting permission from any board of directors. This is not to say that charitable organizations are useless, but to succeed, they require more than money. When we help others directly, we ought to not justify our lack of responsibility by pulling out a tax-deductible receipt to prove that we've done our share for charity. It takes a few moments to write a check, but do we visualize the faces of people who need help? Do I realize that I could be in their place? How about speaking to a homeless man or woman on equal terms? When we walk or drive by them, don't we turn our eyes away? Who are we turning our eyes away from? Do we see Christ in them? Government-approved gambling has a lot of us scrambling, but don't ask me to buy lottery tickets. I don't care to get rich from other people's misfortunes. Lots of people lose so that one person can win big. Certainly, no one forced anybody to gamble rent and grocery money, but then no one is going to force me to take their rent and grocery money either. Even if I gave half my winnings to a worthy cause, what would I do with the other half? Then I'd only be spending half of someone's grocery money. What if I gave it all away? I couldn't afford the taxes on such generosity. No thanks, I'll keep putting in my 2 mites, wondering where the extra state revenues are going. Donations to Gamblers Anonymous, perhaps? If we can get our financial perspective straight, then we'd understand how to gamble for high stakes. We'd turn our backs on piling up treasures on earth and invest everything we've got in heavenly real estate. We'd invest in solid relationships with our spouses and children. We'd listen to God and obey Him, even if that obedience leads to the cross. That kind of gambling will produce high-quality families. Do we have money, or does our money have us? Can we see ourselves as managers of God's resources? If we believe, I worked hard for this and I'll do as I please with it, or something for nothing sounds good to me, then money is not a gift to us, but a weapon that we use against ourselves and others. Thus, we deny our responsibility and destroy our freedom to enjoy life. God gives us many gifts, including money. We shouldn't feel guilty if He has blessed us with money or the ability to make an honest living. We shouldn't feel guilty about saving money or spending it on vacations and other luxuries within reasonable limits. First, we have the responsibility to provide for the family God has also given us, but we should question ourselves and make changes if money holds first place in our hearts. For then, it destroys more important things. The money itself isn't bad, but our attitude towards the money that we have or don't have may need looking into. If we keep money in perspective, we can enjoy the freedom to meet and grow with others regardless of anyone's financial worth. We can strengthen others with the appropriate use of our time, skills, and money. We can rejoice in others' prosperity, knowing that money is no proof of favor in God's eyes, and that He always expects more from those who have been gifted with more, whether or not they choose to acknowledge His providence. So, that gives us all something to think about, doesn't it? for the most part, I think that, most of us don't have a problem of having too much money, too many gifts. But it is very important for us to think about and pray about being thankful for what we do have and making the most of the gifts that we do have and being generous with those gifts. So I hope you enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. I can't believe that almost another whole week has gone by. And but I hope you get a chance to get out and enjoy the weather, and I will look forward to speaking with you soon. Thanks.